Yonder come day, yonder come day, yonder come day. Sun is rising in my soul. Yonder come day, yonder come day, yonder come day. Sun is rising in my soul. Yonder come day, yonder come day, yonder come day. Sun is rising in my soul.
Come day and the day is a breaking.
Yonder come day and the day is a breaking.
Sun is rising in my soul.
Sun is rising in my soul.
Yonder come day.
Yonder come day.
Day is a breaking.
Day is a breaking.
Yonder come day.
Yonder come day.
Sing, oh my soul.
Sing, oh my soul. Day, day, it's a brand new day, and the sun is rising in my soul. Yonder come day, yonder come my soul. Yonder come day, sun is rising in my soul. Yonder come day, yonder come my soul. Yonder come day, sun is rising in my soul.
Welcome. My name is Rebecca Edwards. This is my first Sunday back on the pulpit as worship associates. Good morning and welcome to Emerson Unitarian Universalist Congregation. It is good to be together with you here and here online. My name is Rebecca, and I'm one of today's worship assistants. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Whoever you are, wherever you are on your life journey, you are welcome here. Whomever you love, wherever you were born, whatever language you speak, you are welcome here. We are so glad that you chose our congregation as your place of worship this morning. We come together for worship in order to slow down and listen for the callings in our hearts, our spirits. We come together for worship so that we can be reminded of our highest aspirations and continue to transform ourselves into our best selves. And now we pause to light our chalice as a symbol of our shared Unitarian Universalist faith. Ollie, will you come help? Thank you. We light the chalice, our shared symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, with these words by Reverend Gordon B. McKeeman. Deep calls into deep. Joy calls unto joy. Light calls unto light. Let the kindling of this flame rekindle in us the inner light of love, of peace, of hope. And as one flame lights another, nor grows the less, we pledge ourselves to be bearers of the light wherever we are. In the spirit of love and the beloved community, let's share in our congregational affirmation. We need not think alike to love alike. Today, we invite you to offer a greeting to your neighbor with a warm smile. Take a moment to turn to your left and to your right and offer a greeting of love and welcome.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Christina Branum-Martin, and it is such a privilege to be the minister here. I am joined certainly by Rebecca, first time in, good job. And also Sara Drew is going to join me in the pulpit today. Sara Drew has been connected to Emerson for many years in different evolving roles. For some time, Sara did some student work here while she was in seminary on the path towards Unitarian Universalist ministry. She was also a religious education teacher for the children. She was an office administrator here for a while, a member and an enthusiastic Creativity Matters listening circle participant. Sara currently serves First Existentialist Congregation of Atlanta as their outreach coordinator, and that is over in Candler Park, right? And among other things, she's also a Reiki master, a hospital chaplain, and a candidate for ministry while working on her doctorate degree at Emory University's Candler School of Theology. You think you're a little busy? Yeah. Her current academic work centers compassion and hospitality and how we might take better care of each other. Welcome, Sara. As we begin, You might notice the title today is Making Space for Joy. And this theme seems a little glib when so much is happening on a daily basis around us. And so, this is the point. We truly need each other now, and we need reminders of how on a daily basis to support each other through this. Our Unitarian Universalist theology and our shared practices, and just coming here on a weekly basis will guide us back to love. It gives us a path forward. So I share that thought today as you embrace the theme. Our words today to open our service are by Reverend Carl Seberg. He writes, "Let there be joy in coming together this morning. Let the truth heard here be the songs that we sing and the words that we speak. Let there be help and healing for our disharmony and our despair. Let there be silence for the voice within us and beyond us. Let there be joy in coming together." And let's sing a joyful hymn. Come sing a song with me, number 346 in your gray hymnal if you need the music, and the lyrics will be on the screen. Something really wonderful and hopeful to share. We have some new members to welcome today. So today, along with, Millie Fuller, who's one of our fellowship ministry associates, has the privilege of helping me today. Welcome. We have 4 new members that are in your pamphlet. One happens to be home with a stomach upset, so We will welcome 3 in person today and the other online. Joining is a declaration that affirms all of our inherent worth and dignity. And when you join a community, it is a way of committing to this faith. We are delighted to welcome you. Please allow me to introduce your newest members who will sign our membership book today. Gregory Baldwin, come on up. You come right over there, Gregory. Oh, Valentino is hanging out. Valentino happens to be Gregory's sweet companion, a furry companion. And Dov Heim, come on up. And Crystal Ramos. And Carolyn Acker. I'm wondering if those who are right in front might be able to share the pamphlet with them so they have their words if you don't have your pamphlet with you. Thank you so much, Mark. New members are asked to recite a covenant. The covenantal relationship that we have with each other, these are the promises that we uphold in our relationships. Would you recite with me when Crystal is done? Thank you, Crystal. We enter this faith with hope and possibility in our hearts, pledging to participate in and support the ministries of this congregation. We covenant to remain true to the spirit of love that flows through us and guides us. We seek your welcome as we join you in this faith. We are all connected. And we, the congregation, respecting your inherent dignity, your ideas, and your vision. We seek to be supportive, not only when you reach out to us in courage, but also when you need us to reach out to you. In return, we ask that you recognize our humanity. We will not always live up to our ideals. And when we fall short, we invite you to stay in relationship with us and help us more fully bring alive the spirit of love. We welcome you as an equal member of this congregation, of this faith, and of our shared spiritual journey. We are all connected. Welcome. Thank you so much. We turn now to our time of joys and sorrows and concerns that we share each week. And Ollie, would you help me with the stones? The stones themselves are heavy, but they are smooth. They are indicative of the things we carry on our hearts, sometimes that weigh on us, but also can bring joy to our lives, and the water receives them with ease and calmness. Each week you're invited to write down what's in your heart in this book as you enter the sanctuary, or sometimes during the week if you happen to be here during the week. And if you are an online person, you are always welcome to email that to Pastoral Care, and we will include that in our service. We begin each week by placing 3 stones. The first is in honor of the Cherokee and the Muskogee nations of the indigenous peoples who lived on this land before us. The second is in memory of the wrongly enslaved who labored on this land. And third, for all those hurting in current conflicts and wars across the globe. am looking for the first stone to place for my friends Richard and Marilyn Airy. Are they here? Would you stand just for a moment? We want to honor and say that we cherish your presence here and know that as you move to Texas, just north of Dallas, that we hope that you go with safe travels and that you land in a place that embraces you with love and care. And I understand that there's a Unitarian Universalist congregation near, and I've already sent a message to the minister letting him know that you're coming. He happens to be a really good friend. We will miss you. Blessed be. And Cheryl Kanya, April 8th is the first year anniversary of my mother's death. I miss her every day. Oh, and the musicians of Emerson have a collective message. What a joy to sing and play music together. We're excited to present what we've been working on at Waldo's Coffee House this Saturday night, right in here. We hope to see you. Oh, wow, and Jeff and Jamie Culpepper, we bought and closed on a new house in Powder Springs. Yay! Would you place one more stone for all the things that have yet to be shared? Sometimes we're just not ready. Sometimes they're too big. And know that we're here for you. Let us share in the Buddhist prayer of loving kindness. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May we all be free from harm and suffering. May we all be well in body, heart, and mind. May we all be at peace. Blessed be.
One way we put our prayer of loving kindness into action is by partnering with other organizations who work to bring love, kindness, and justice to the world. Each month, Emerson chooses an organization to support with half of our collected donations. During Earth Month, or April, we are supporting the Etowah River Alliance. This mission is to inform, educate, and partner with communities to work together to conserve, sustain, and protect environmental health and water quality of the Upper Etowah watershed. The Upper Etowah River watershed encompasses 610 square miles, or 390,400 acres. It includes parts of 5 counties and over 100 tributaries. The river begins in the mountains near Dahlonega and runs 98 miles until it reaches Lake Allatoona. The Upper Etowah River watershed is home to 4 unique fish, the only place in the world 2 of these fish species exist is in the Etowah watershed. The Etowah River Alliance hosts a variety of events, including river cleanups, educational workshops, and community outreach programs, and recreational canoeing and kayaking trips. The executive director, Lane Kirby Wood, will be coming the 4th Sunday of April to speak on all the Alliance is involved in and how you can help. The basket will now be passed. For those in the sanctuary, as the basket is passed, please feel free to offer a donation or see a card in the basket for other ways to give. For those online, go to emersonuu.org and select the Giving tab to donate. All donations, unless otherwise specified, are shared equally between Emerson and our partner organization.
Morning, everyone. It's that favorite time, story time. I'm Patricia. Am I doing that? The story that I'm reading today is called No Mirrors in My Nana's House, written by Yazi Braswell. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house. So sorry. Okay. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house. So the beauty that I saw in everything was in her eyes, like the rising of the sun. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, so I never knew that my skin was too black. I never knew that my nose was too flat. I never knew my clothes didn't fit. I never knew there were things that I missed. Because the beauty in everything was in her eyes, like the rising of the sun. Excuse me. I was intrigued by the cracks in the walls. I tasted with joy the dust that would fall. The noise in the hallway was music to me. The trash and the rubbish just cushioned my feet. And the beauty in everything was in her eyes, like the rising of the sun. The world outside was a magical place. I only knew love, and I never knew hate. And the beauty in everything was in her eyes, like the rising of the sun. Child, look deep into my eyes. Child, look deep into my eyes. The end. Yeah, shall we sing our song of dedication?
No Mirrors in My Nana's House is such a sweet book, and it highlights that we can find joy everywhere, that sometimes it's just looking for it, and sometimes it's hidden right in front of our eyes. I don't know if you know that Isaiah Barnwell, the writer of that book, is also a musician and a singer in Sweet Honey in the Rock. Did you know that she is a Unitarian Universalist too and lives in Washington, D.C.? And she sings in the choir. I'm pretty jealous. And this book, put to music, will now be joyfully shared by the choir. No Mirrors in My Nana's House.
There are no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There are no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. The beauty that I saw in everything, the beauty in everything was in her eyes, in her eyes. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. So I never knew that my nose was too flat, and I never knew that my skin was too black, and I never knew that my clothes didn't fit, and I never knew there were things that I missed, and the beauty in her eyes, in her eyes. No mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. And I was intrigued by the cracks in the walls, the dust in the sun, the place where that would fall. The noise in the hallway was music to me, the trash and the rubbish and pushing my feet, and the beauty in everything was in her eyes, in her eyes. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. The world outside was a magical place. I only knew love and I didn't know hate. The beauty in everything was in her eyes, in her eyes. Look deep into my eyes, look deep into her 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 eyes, look deep into
Good morning. It is always such a pleasure to be here. I have so much gratitude for Reverend Christina and the choir and Bruce and the AV folks and all of you. Your bright, shining faces always make me feel like a little bird that's come home to its nest, and I just can't say thank you enough for that. I'm going to start this morning with a prayer, a centering prayer poem that has been really speaking to me these last couple weeks as I've been thinking about coming to talk to you this morning about joy. It's called Joy is Hard, and it's by Reverend Joe Cherry. Joy is hard. Joy requires us to feel safe enough, to be safe enough, to open to vulnerability. To feel joy, you must be brave. Joy walks into a room after the space has been cleared of shame, cleared of doubt, cleared of self-recrimination. Joy is hard. Joy is hard. And joy is worth the hard work of preparation. Preparing oneself and setting down all the defenses, all the shoulds, all the could'ves, all the should not haves and might haves. Joy is worth the work. You are worth the work. You can start small. The simple pleasure of your favorite tea, the grand freedom of a full belly laugh. Invite joy to be your companion. Those are Joe Cherry's words, and these are mine. And I feel compelled to tell you my thesis statement right up front. I'm not going to make you figure it out. You are almost perfect. You are almost perfect. There was a time in my life when I was very into hot yoga. And if you don't know what that's like, it's a 90-minute class, or at least the classes I went to were 90 minutes in a 105-degree room with about 50% humidity. It was pretty disgusting. I just poured sweat. I had towels everywhere, and it was physically difficult for sure. But maybe the hardest part was not wiping the sweat away. It was considered distraction. And we were coached by the fairly militaristic teachers to practice strengthening our minds by not letting the distractions get to us. Do not respond to sweating or thirst or your body telling you to bolt from the room. By the end, a few moments in which they turned off the heat and we were instructed to lay on our backs and surrender, I was ready for that. I practiced nearly every day, so I had lots of different teachers, but I did have a favorite teacher. Her name was Katie. When we laid on our backs in Shavasana and surrendered, Katie would often repeat the following refrain: "You are almost perfect. You are almost perfect," which was surely meant as encouragement. But that particular phrase did not help me to surrender at all. It set my mind reeling. Did she mean that I was almost perfect, like just a little more effort and practice might get me there? Or did she mean that everyone in the room, we were all most perfect? I created a whole pro and con list of why she probably meant one or the other, until one day I just finally asked her. It's not customary, if you didn't know, to just blurt out questions in yoga class, so I waited till the end. And as I gathered my belongings and put on my shoes, I said, "Katie, I have a question." She said, "Let me hear it." I said, "When you say you were almost perfect, do you mean that we are, all of us, most perfect, or do you mean that we're getting close, we're almost perfect?" And she looked at me with an incredulous look, and I knew what the answer was. "No, Sara," she said, "you are not almost perfect. You are already perfect. You are all already perfect." She didn't say it, but the tone of her voice had a loving but stern, "How dare you" quality to it. And I tell you that story to let you know that I did not come hardwired to know worthiness. And it's, I think, intrinsically related to joy. Maybe I did come that way, but I got disconnected. Whatever the reason, it's actually fairly hard for me to access that safety, that vulnerability that Reverend Joe Cherry talks about, that bravery, to clear the shame, the doubt, the recrimination. Joy is not my thing. I'm a pretty serious person. I'm an academic. I talk about illness and death as a hospital chaplain a lot. I would like to think that I'm funny, but even that has a little darkness to it most of the time, you know? I don't like taking risks. I'm not a fan of roller coasters or bungee jumping or even those electric scooters that are all over the place. You're not likely to find me calling or even participating in a dance party. I have often seen that as a character flaw. I want to be that liberated. I want to experience joy. Those dance parties look like fun. I certainly want all of you and everyone to experience joy, even if that comes from some wild and risky activity. I'll even go with you, but I'll be waiting on solid ground. I'll watch through the cracks in my fingers, covering my eyes. You might feel this way too, for one reason or another. Maybe someone's trying to micromanage you. Maybe you live in a country that's trying to macro-manage you. For whatever reason, you feel pressured to be other than your authentic self. But what I'm here to say to you today is that if your relationship with joy is also not an easy or carefree one, it's okay. You are okay. We are all doing what we can in the time we have, with the capacity available to us. You're not doing it wrong. What you love is valid. Your joy doesn't have to look like anyone else's idea of joy. And you are worth the preparation for more and more and bigger joy. My hope for each of us is that we move toward a life that is as sweet and perfect as we already are. And if you're looking for ideas, these are some of the things that are my stepping stones to that joy of wild abandon that I might someday have full access to. And again, dance parties aren't for me. Some of these things might not be for you. It's cool, but maybe you'll get an idea. Okay, I love when you're hanging up clothes in the closet and you grab a bunch of hangers and it works out to be the exact number of hangers you needed to hang your clothes up. I love that. I also love finding a penny heads up, major day made by finding a lucky penny. I love laughing until crying. I love either getting or giving a very thoughtful and well-suited gift, the perfect gift. I love wide open spaces where you can see the horizon all the way around you. I love road trips. I love hearing a new song you never heard of, maybe from a band you never heard of, that so poignantly describes how you're feeling. I love making, giving, especially eating homemade cookies. I love being terrified by a scary movie. I love creating an inspirational collage, thanks to Melanie. I love cat purrs. I'm a cat lady. I love flowers. This is a new one for me. I don't know if you've heard the phrase, I love yacht rock. I love swimming in the Gulf of Mexico. I love the normal sleeping in. I love hot baths. I love reading a fiction book that I can't put down. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, I love quality time with the people I love. And that really is the point. Connection really is the point. Connection to ourselves and each other, no matter the political climate, no matter our personal experience, we are all most perfect, and we deserve joy. Thank you so much.
In the prayer in the poem offered today by Reverend Joe Cherry, he declares, joy is worth the work. You are worth the work. Yes, you can start small, such as all those things on that great list. I do like a nice warm cup of tea. And I do like a big full belly laugh and laughing till I cry. Joe Cherry implores us to invite joy in as your companion. Yes, I invite joy in out of sheer desperation at times. Lately, I feel like despair and fear are going to swallow me up whole. I am afraid for myself, for the people I love, and my children, and I'm afraid for the future. It's as if I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, and all I can do to get out of that crushing weight is to dance. The other day, I found myself just turning that music up so loud, and I know we're just really differently wired. And I had to dance in the kitchen all by myself, and then I found myself weeping because I had to find some source of life within me. I need hope. I need joy, and I need love, and I need to walk with it every day. And so I seek a way through these days so that I can reach those emotions again and feel it deep in my gut that I can trust. I'll tell you how I get through, though. I look in your eyes, and I get your emails, and I prepare for our Sundays together. And it is my relationships with you that get me through. You bring me back every time, again and again, and you help me catch my breath and stay in the present and stay in my body. It is that covenantal relationship, like the one we had with the new members today, where we said that we hold up these ideals that we reach for, and sometimes we fall short. But it's because we keep reaching for them over and over again that brings me back to hope. Did you know that our Unitarian Universalist theology is formed on that relationship with covenant? Universalist theology itself is a proclamation that we are all held in an expansive and unconditional embrace of love. Universalism affirms that no one is beyond the reach of love and the divine, however personally understood the divine is to you. We all are deserving of the beauty of creation. So joy itself. Joy is the affirmation of that inherent goodness and worthiness of life, even in the face of hardship. So my theology, our shared theology, our Unitarian Universalist faith is that our acts of radical inclusion, our extension of kindness even to those who don't deserve it, in that moment, we think they don't deserve it, but in that embrace of unconditional love is there, because that is what we're hoping for, that they will come back to love and kindness themselves. So that theology, that celebration of humanity's shared destiny with universal grace, and these are all big words, but what it gets down to is that I need you, and you need me in these relationships. And that love is there to guide us through as we fall short. And yesterday, as I marched and got a little bit of a sunburn, I saw joy and love and hope and righteous anger all around me. In practicing joy, like we did yesterday together, and as we do here today with laughter and companionship, we are living out a faith of love that transcends division, and we choose hope, and we celebrate the sacred of connection and relationship. When I look in your eyes, I find joy. I find hope, I find love, and it's because I just can't live without them. I need you. In a moment, we're going to close with a song called This Joy. It's really interesting. When I first heard the song, I wasn't really sure what to make of the words. The lyrics are, "This joy, the world didn't give it to me, and the world can't take it away." And I thought, but wait, the world didn't give it to me. Wait, what do you mean? It's out there, and I deserve it, and I need it, and I started getting caught up in my head about these lyrics. And as the days have gotten harder and harder, I realized that the joy isn't out there somewhere to be gifted to me. It's in me. It is that invitation to joy to be the companion of mine and to be our companion, to find joy in all the places we can. Like in the children's book, maybe the cracks in the walls or the dust coming through the sun beam. So as we sing together, I want you to know that access to joy and hope and love is here in this room. It's here in our relationships, and we can access it whenever we need it, because boy, do we need it right now. Together, we're going to get through this, no matter what, because we'll be together. And with that, I say, amen. Blessed be, and may it be so. So now I'm going to teach you this song. Okay. So we're going to sing it a cappella. I invite you to stand. Or maybe not. We'll see. All right. I'm going to sing it through first. And the lyrics are here. We've got a couple of different words that are, first is joy, and then we'll go through peace and love and things like that. And it goes, "This joy that I have." Hold on, let me just sing it. It's okay? Hold on, thank you. It's going to help me remember the tune. I appreciate it. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. All right, let's do it. This joy that I have, oh my, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. Last verse. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. There you go. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. The world didn't give it, the world can't take it away. All right. My closing words simply are. Joy is worth the work. You are worth the work, and let joy be your companion.
Ollie, will you come give me a hand? As our chalice is extinguished this morning, we extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world until we are together again. And announcements. Doug, do you have any announcements? And do look on the back of your program for second hour.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Douglas Futch, and I currently serve as your Vice President on the Board of Trustees. But today, I speak to you as a fellow congregant. As I'm sure you're aware by now, we kicked off our annual stewardship campaign on March 9th. The purpose of the annual campaign is to gather pledge support so that we can plan our fiscal year budget. To date, we are more than $98,000 short of our pledge goal. A pledge unit is defined as anyone who wishes to pledge to Emerson whether or not you've signed the membership book. Couples and other family configurations are defined as one pledge unit. More than 70 pledge units who pledged last year have not pledged this year. So, as a fellow congregant, I'm here to plead with you to make your pledge if you haven't, and consider increasing your pledge if you have. Also, if you've already pledged, please check Realm to make sure your pledge is entered correctly. A couple of people have found their pledge to be either missing or inaccurately entered. Now, here's the thing. If we don't meet our goals for this year, we get to face the uncomfortable realities of belt tightening. Some of those changes include the committee budgets will all be eliminated. All activities related to committee work will have to be paid for by committee members. Committees include the social justice team, pastoral care, worship committee, hospitality, and more. There will be no new materials for the choir. All food and drink at social time will be provided exclusively by whatever you choose to bring to share. There will be no guest speakers on days when Reverend Christina is not in the pulpit. Instead, Emerson members will be called upon to lead and present services. There will be fees for children and youth RE. Building and safety issues will be limited to ongoing maintenance and critical repair, and all expenses must be approved by the Board of Trustees before proceeding. Now, I'm told that Emerson has been in this situation before. Thank you, Eva, for the message. We made it through it then, and I'm confident we can make it through it again together. Now, here's the thing. I know that $98,000 sounds like a lot of money because it is. But if we tackle it together as a beloved community, we can overcome it easily. If each pledge unit that has not yet pledged would just commit to $40 a week, if each pledge unit that has already pledged would increase their pledge by $40 a week, or only just $5.72 a day, we would be in great shape. If you can't afford $40 a week, consider $30 a week or even $20 a week. By the time you end up paying for the fees we're going to be have to charge, you might be spending that much anyway. Now, we've already had one miracle here at Emerson today, y'all, because Michael Lukens accidentally forgot his phone when he came to church this morning, and he's still breathing. So let's go 2 for 2 here, y'all. Come on. I know we're living in scary times. The Wall Street Journal reported on Friday that the stock market lost more than $6 trillion after the tariffs were announced last week. I have more than a few friends and colleagues who have either lost their jobs themselves or whose partner has lost theirs because all the jobs and budget cuts that are coming out of Washington. Most of us are living with uncertainties at best, and many are living in fear of what's to come. But our beloved community, this incredible place that provides solace, respite, and safety in a truly unsafe world, also needs us. The annual pledge campaign was scheduled to end today. However, we're extending it until next Sunday, April 13th. As a fellow congregant, I am asking each of you to consider what we will lose if Emerson changes. Thank you.
As as our service ends, go now in peace and take peace wherever you go. Yes, yes.
Because I've done that before when I was supposed to do, I was the speaker. I was supposed to be here, and so it's like, Jeffrey, it's 11:40.
Yeah.
You're supposed to start
Where are you?
reflections 10 minutes ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that.
Thank you for your support. Oh, thank you. Will she come get this, or should I put it in her office?
That's a good question. You might want to leave it there. I think Emily might
Yeah.
come get it.
I'm going to take the water away, though. And that candle stays lit until...
That's the thing I'm wondering.
And that candle's not out.
I'm thinking that one could probably be